Hi, how's it going? It's me, the man who's been commentating behind the scenes and running the show the whole time. Hello. I decided it would be a good idea to run an incredibly involved speed run right after doing all that production stuff, so that's fine. What you need to know now, this is La-Mulana 2. This is my face. Important things about the run. This run is going to be about just like see how far I can get, basically. I do not expect to beat the game in this amount of time. Randomized seeds for this are insane. There are people that can beat this in like 2 hours 30 randomized. I'm assuming they plan things out as well, which is what I have done. This is a planned seed randomizer, meaning that I have seen this seed before. I've run it before to practice it. This is not off the cuff like the last couple have been. Even in practice, I've managed to get a whole bunch of things done very quickly in this run. Other things you need to know, this is a Metroidvania game. So it's a platformer. You're basically moving through trying to get items that unlock progression to later areas of the ruins. You'll see on the right-hand side of the screen there is a tracker. This has all of the important things that will probably make sense to myself and like one other person. It's basically telling you which items I have, which items I don't have. That doesn't tell you anything about the logic of those items, which I'll explain on my own. But that's where you'll see like the last things I've gotten, where we've been, stuff like that. All that info I will try to elucidate as much as I can while we move forwards. Let me check my schedule just real quick, just to make sure that we are good to go here. Uh, 3:30 or so. So yeah, we're good. I'll go till like 7. I know, I have a spoiler log that tells me where every item in the game is. And I was kind of able to plan things out as we move through. I have some notes on my third monitor here that I'll be looking up at. So when you see me looking up left here, that's me checking my notes. I know where every item in the game is for this seed. I will be doing my own time, so I'll have to start a little bit later as I hit time and then start. So I'll be doing that, and we'll just see how far we can get till about like 7 or so. Thank you for the shout out, and yeah, we'll see how we do here. I'll try and explain as best I can as we go through. Hey, Copper, and yeah. So if the runner's ready, which is me, that's me, I'm ready to go. So let's do the thing. In 3, 2, well, actually, let's select start real quick. Sorry, because it was about to do the whole menu scene again. Okay. All right. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So, first things we need to know. We are Lumisa, the daughter of the archaeologist from the first game. We have gotten a letter from this ancient village saying that her father was last seen here and that he's lost and we need to go find him. This guy, Zelpud, was the guy that sent us that letter. He was in the last game. We're going to talk to him really quick here. Normally, he gives us an application that lets us talk to him. But in this time, he gave us the Holy Grail, which is an item that allows us to teleport between areas. Talk to him one more time and he'll give us some money. So we're going to use that money. We're going to come up here. We're going to buy the snowshoes and we're going to keep moving. Now, Nibra here is another shopkeeper in this area. And she wants us to get a hand scanner. She's going to ask if we've bought one yet. We'll tell her yes. And she'll be like, okay, that's fine. And then she'll say, hey, do you want a map? And, yeah, let me change category real quick while we do that. And we'll take a look here. That's fine. Not going to lose much time. But basically, she will try and give us a map to the first portion of the ruins. Since it's a randomizer, the text will stay the same. We're not actually going to receive a map. In this case, we're going to get a really strong item called the Chakram, which is one of the strongest sub-weapons in the game. We're going to use that immediately to beat up a rat. I've changed the title. We're good. All right. Moving on. She gave us the Chakram. Let's move. So, it should be noted in this game, the changes from the first one also involve being able to move while you jump. In the first game, you kind of have Castlevania mechanics where you're married to your jump arc. when you jump, you can kind of like switch back in the other direction. You couldn't do that in the first game. We're going to pick up a doll. In this case, it's a whole doll outfit. The bats here are being very nice for now, which is nice. That outfit is going to help us later. That resists all sorts of elementals, heat, cold, whatever you can think of. Put on that ancient outfit that's been there for however long, and you can get through it. Alright, we're going down here. Now, talking to that tent is a guy that's trying to run his own shop, but he won't be able to do it until you beat up one of the guardians. He tells you that you whip that chest from the bottom, you can get whatever's in it for some reason. In this case, we've doubled our health bar. We've got some more mechanics to explain with the health bar in just a second, but we're going to keep moving. Check on my notes here. Yeah, we're doing all right. So, Mausoleum of the Giants. This was an area that was in the last game. What happened at the end of the last game was this civilization that built these ruins threatened to unleash a giant ancient power on the world, and we had to kill it. So in this game, the civilization that built these ruins threatens to unleash a giant power on the world, and we have to kill it. To do that, we're going to beat up a rat. This is Ratty. No one likes him. Say hi to Ratty. I missed one of my frisbees. Alright, say bye to Ratty. That frisbee's probably gone. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I can't get by Sammy to get that frisbee. That is rough. Okay, we'll keep moving. Normally, Ratty jumps around a little bit. You have to smack him up a whole bunch. But with these frisbees, you just smack him with 2 frisbees and you're good to go. This may be an issue moving forward, but for now, we're going to keep going. The whip has certain mechanics, just like in Castlevania, where it has a bit of a delay when I hit it. So I have to swing about like a third of a second before. This is Phobos. He's just here thinking about what used to be. He stares at this statue every day for his inspiration. So naturally, as an archaeologist, we're going to come over here and we're going to destroy it. And we just give him a little shrug. Oh well, there's more statues, right? No, there's not. Alright, so he's sad, but he wants to try and open this gate into the ruins that was behind the statue the whole time. He's like, oh, since I'm one of the children, I can do it and you can't. And he gives us an Ankh Jewel, which we will need shortly. So, first area of the ruins. That is the roots of Yggdrasil. So, it should be noted that these games just kind of take every single mythology you've heard of and haven't heard of, mash them up into a ball, and just throw it at you. There's a bunch of different crisscrossing mythologies. There's lots of things to discuss, so I'm not even going to worry about it. In the meantime, we've got the feather. That is a double jump for us, so we're going to start moving around real quick. You'll see one of the main mechanics in this first area is putting weights on pedestals to get items. With the feather, we can do a quick little double jump there. Ah, I missed my spikes. That's okay. You see, if we fall too far, the spikes just kind of yeet us, and then we can't move any further. This is fine. We'll do that. All right, going up this way. On these little branches, you have to move without jumping or getting hit, or else you will fall off and fall down. Alright, so the main mechanic to get to this Ankh Jewel and this Guardian, nice, we got a nice little bonk off the bat there, is we have to make 3 statues cry. How do you make a statue cry? Hit it with a whip. Easy. Why would you even ask that question? It's kind of ridiculous. See if we can get a quick little jump off that turner. Yes, we can. And turn this off and go make another statue cry. See if we can go back the other way. Absolutely. Love to see it. We're going to go up this way. Now, there is a boss here that we'll be fighting a little bit later, but right now we are not ready for him. This is part of a puzzle that is a pain casually. I'll explain it a little later. And by a little later, I mean in like 2 hours. So, I think we are okay on health here, but I'm going to grab a save for safety, because we will be fighting Ratty again here in just a second. That's the second one. We've just picked up a guide, so now we know what a skeleton is. Fantastic. So, these save points throughout the game, you can warp to them using the Holy Grail. Now, you can consider it usually guaranteed in the main game. You get it really early. But in the randomizer, you can set it to be wherever, meaning you'd have to like run between areas. We're going to heal up for safety, because I only have 1 chakra, and we normally have 2 here. Alright, so we're going to go beat up Ratty again. You can call him Radigan, you can call him whatever, he's just a jerk face. We don't like him. We get a free weight there. We're going to pick up an Angry Mask. That mask will get angrier as we play through the game. We are going to put on our clay doll suit real quick, and that lets us shoot lasers. Don't worry about it. We shot 1 too many lasers, so we got electrocuted. I've usually been using the chakram for that, so I've just adapted to doing it this way. I believe this is a skull or another Ankh Jewel. Another Ankh Jewel, awesome. Alright, we will at least get the save here, and then we're going to go for Ratty. Let's talk about the health bar. So, as you saw when I just picked up that little green orb, and when I grabbed that one, the little blue bar underneath my health bar moved up a little bit. That is how much experience we have. Yeah, we'll get to that in just a sec. First, we got to beat up a rat. I didn't get a double there. When we fill up that blue health bar, we basically get a health refill. So Ratty here is going to do a lot of jumping around. There we go. If we can get doubles, this is good. We'll try and smack him with our other frisbee. Very nice. It dropped right on the ground. Okay, that was weird. Nice. Got him again. So the frisbee does 3 times as much damage as our normal stuff, meaning we want to hang on to it. And then manipulating Ratty is easy. You just watch your horizontal position, and then as long as you're underneath him or close to him, he'll try to jump back to the middle. There we go. He's done. We need to grab our frisbee. We need to grab this XP. He doesn't drop any money this time because he's a jerk. Alright, we're teleporting back. And we are going to make moves towards the first boss. Find the ladder a little early, but that's okay. We've got a feather, so that is fine. We'll see all these statues start to glow, and this opens up. We can come straight down here. Now, this guy's been sitting here for 1,000,000 years, and there's a statue just slowly dripping blood on his head. I prefer to think of it as strawberry jam, but obviously it wouldn't drip that easily, so it can be whatever red liquid you want it to be. In the meantime, Ankh Jewels. We need these to fight bosses. Once you trigger whatever boss condition you have in this area, then you can use an Ankh Jewel to open up a boss. In this case, this is Fafnir. I call him Faffy. He's a giant worm guy that crawls down from the diagonal angles on the ceiling. So he takes 4 damage per slot, and we're going to try and use our frisbee to speed that up a little bit. If I can hit him, that would be great. Nope. Alright, that's no good, but we'll see what we can do here. The bottom corners are the easier phases to hit because he just kind of spits fireballs. You can sort of sit here and do whatever you need to. Should still be okay. You want to stay back in the corners when he starts spitting fire, so you can kind of ping him once and step back. Why did it open the Windows menu? There we go. Okay, so he should start moving quickly after this phase. He may need one more. That's okay, actually. We don't want him moving fast because he adds more projectiles when he does. Alright, there he goes. We're a little low on health here, and I need to grab this frisbee. This is a problem. Just had to improvise there. Oh gosh. We'll wait for this low phase. Hopefully this should be enough to get him. We gotta dodge these spikes. Yes! Alright, cool. Still made it. That was close. But we got Faffy. That's our first Guardian in about 11 minutes. All right, let me check my notes real quick. This is the only downtime we get. Hi, that's me, Laz. Doing everything all at once forever. All right. So that gives us a full health refill, which is very nice. We'll grab this, which I'll explain later, and we are going to our teleport. All right, now that we've got that saved, we're going to go around and clear the lower half of routes. If you have questions, also feel free, and I'll try and explain. I do reserve the right to let you know if it's too complicated of a question to answer in a reasonable amount of time. Alright, we're going to open up the shortcut. There's a trap there. Just keep moving. Don't worry about it. Yes, it is a Persona shirt. This is Morgana. It's my lucky cat for the run. We need the dissonance. We need our little dino figurine. Bit short on the stairs there. This is a soul gate. They open when you kill the right number of guardians. So now that we have that first one open, as soon as the animation starts, you can open the door. So we have another little statue over there that we need to hit with the laser. Normally you'd be using shurikens for this section, but any projectile that can go that far will hit it. Let's jump into that for safety. I believe this has 10. No, it doesn't. That's the wrong one. That's okay. Alright, so we're moving. We're going to pick up this chest on the way. As this is a boat that we need for another boss. So typically every boss after the first one requires a certain combination of items to be able to fight them. In this case, our second boss needs that boat, and of course an Octool. Oh, that's a little low, we have to do the jump. Normally we'd be throwing shurikens through there as well, but since we have lasers, we don't have to worry about it. Favorite boss is none of them. They're all annoying. Alright, so we grab a fairy here. This fairy doesn't know who we are right now, but still heals us, which is very nice of them. See my health starting to go up. This is a trap here. We're going to edge our way out, and then we will jump back in. There's 30 coins in this pot. I'm coming back up here to open up this bottom pathway. Check my notes. My fave NPC is Mulbrook. She's great. She was in the first game. She was like an ancient wisdom guardian who helped you throughout the game, and now she's a globe-trotting adventuress. We'll see her a little bit later. My fave Greg is the Greg that's right there. So I just did a thing. You are able to teleport no matter what state you are in. If you are falling into lava, if you are going... Pretty much as long as you're not in an area transition, you can teleport. So I fell down, so I wanted to teleport so I could get back up. I tried to frisbee it. That thing can lock you in a corner if you're not careful. I want that pendant for later, and I forgot we had a fairy, so I was kind of agonizing over that. We have a good cycle here. Alright. Now we're going to get our first sigil of the game. Those will let us move over these little round protrusions and walls to trigger certain things. My fastest run time of the game, I think, is in around 6 hours. It was in a combined session, so I didn't do it all at once. It was on this seed, because this seed is very nice to us, as we will see shortly with the first item we're about to get. Ah. That's okay. Now that we have this shortcut open, we can go down this way. We almost got frogged there. Wait a few seconds for this lady to come over so we can get her while we get the pot. Time that out, and then we're moving on. See how that thing on the wall is glowing over there? That's what the sigils do. Now we're moving to Valhalla, where we can use that sigil to get an item that we are going to use the hell out of for the rest of the run if I don't immediately move through the area transition again. Alright. Bat likes to get in the way. We'll tell him to get out of the way, and we're going to pick up some ancient explosives. We've got bombs now. Bombs are very good. They do a ton of damage repeatedly and can be used to get a whole bunch of bosses out of the way real quick. Now we're going to grab this save even though we can't necessarily get it right now. Let's see, orb. Alright. So, there are some guys in this area that like to kick rocks around, all these yellow boys. We got to kill them to clear the way for the boss later on. Now wait for a cycle here. There we go. We don't want to deal with them. They're very annoying. Keep moving this way. Ah, didn't want to walk off there. Now, if you remember back in Pig's Run, he talked about what's called coyote time, which is a concept in most RPGs or platformer games where you can jump a little bit after. There's a duck on screen, don't worry about it. In this case, we don't have any coyote time. So when we fall off a ledge, that's all of our jumps. We can't use our double jump, we can't use anything. It's gone. So you have to jump beforehand or else you just have a bad time. This game does not like you. It doesn't like anyone. It's not a fan. Alright, so that's unfortunate. We'll just do this. Alright. So, if you're wondering how I know how to move through all these areas, there are typically these little hint tablets here that you can scroll through when you get an item that they were talking about at the beginning of the game, the hand scanner. We don't have that luxury. That's randomized in with everything else. So I just kind of have to know. And a lot of the hand scanner tablets don't say anything about the area that you're in. They'll say something about one next to it. Now, since that guy helped us earlier, what we need to do is we need to beat him up. I gotta find the other rock boy. I forget where he is. We need to beat him to prep for this next mini boss here. What do I have? We clearing on the way? Yeah, roots, yeah. Okay. We'll come back down here. There he is. Alright, that should be all three of them. Now, it should be noted, even though we did get a tablet in this area, I cannot teleport here yet. This is what's called a backside area, meaning that you need specific... For some reason, a software program allows you to use a teleporter back to this area. Don't worry about it. It's pure video game logic, and since it's La-Mulana, it's pure nonsense, but it's totally fine. We are good to go here. We have gotten another orb. We're going to go heal up before our mini-boss fight with the guy that we left behind earlier. How many bombs do we have? Just 5. Didn't I buy more? Oh, that's right. I didn't get the pot on the way, so I should buy them here. That should be enough. Alright. That's the wrong teleport. Okay. So, we're gonna go fight Nidhogg now. In Norse mythology, he is the one who nibbles at the roots of Yggdrasil. So naturally, we need him to stop doing that so we can go through the Icefire treetop. So here's Nidhogg. He is a pain. He shoots a couple fireballs and then he moves to the other side of the screen after doing this giant thing. And we are going to jump up and try and slap a bomb in his face 4 times. There's one. You can see the bombs hit multiple times. They hit 4 times for 4 damage apiece. The chakram hits once for 6 damage. So this thing, we need it. It is crazy damage. We need it, and we're going to try and save bombs here as best we can. Three so far. This guy used to give me so many problems, so seeing the bomb this early in this run, oh man, we had to improvise a little bit there, but we still got him. Let me get some coins for our trouble. That was clean. Love to see it. Alright, so now we're going through to a more stressful area. We're going to switch off of our bombs so I don't throw any by accident. We're going through to Icefire Treetop. Now, as its name describes, it has ice and fire in it. We have to try and make our way to the tablet. It is a long trip. We have to go past skeletons, past a bunch of things. So we are going to grab some extra health on the way over there by using our feather to kind of cheat our way across to this way. So say hello to the Squid Brothers. They're just here. We're using our clay doll outfit to go underneath the water here to open this chest because we get another scale orb from it. Or sacred orb. Hopefully that, yep, okay, good. The squid didn't block me. Swimming in this game is also a pain in the ass. You have to, like, mash your jump a few times to make sure you can get up. Alright, the skeleton's gonna be annoying, so we'll get him out of the way. Gotta try and jump clean across here. Alright, here we go. If I miss this, I have to go back, so we'll see how well we do here. Alright. This is poison lava down here, so it does damage even faster. I won't necessarily have time to teleport out of it. As you can see, I walked off and didn't have coyote time, so we had to teleport out. They are not angry Pikachus, but they certainly look like it. So I do call them Pikachus from time to time. Alright, so we have to heal. We gotta try this again. Which means we have to go to roots. We have to go all the way up and go back in and around. There is an item you can get late game that lets you ignore bats, but it is like nowhere to be found in this run, so we're gonna have to deal with them the whole time. Yeah, so that black Pikachu can put out like an aura that drains your health. We'll let our skeleton move on by here. You can do it, skeleton. And then we'll fall down this way. Time our jump. I did not time the jump. Alright. Typically you want to wait for this guy to jump. Let's see if we can clear out some of these boys with the laser. Really? That's just rude. Okay, we're gonna make a break for it while this guy's moving this way. There we go. Alright, we're across. Good, just gotta get across this screen. Couple quick moves. Alright, we'll get hit by that. That's kind of guaranteed. It's unfortunate. And like we did yesterday, beating up a bunch of dogs, we do it in this run too. But first we are here. This should be a decent amount of health. I'll take a safety save here just in case. So we're going to take our clay doll outfit and we're going to swim across this lava here. Or just kind of walk. Ah, got double juggled there. That's unfortunate, but that is fine. We're going to also go blow up some birds. This is Bird Boss. So you'll see we have 2 birds spinning around the screen. Anytime this one appears, we just need to hit it with a bomb. And then this other one's going to try and fly at us a bunch of times. And I missed a bomb, but it may... Ah, I thought I had it. That's okay. There we go. Killed him. Now, we're going to do a trick in this run that lets us do a whole bunch of good stuff. This has never been patched out. After you kill this boss, just come up the ladder and mash down. You can come back down and grab as much money and experience as you want. You can see how this would break things a little bit at this point in the game, and it is absolutely worth taking the like 4 minutes or so that it takes to fill up. It's the easiest trick in the world to grab too. Like as soon as you see the level transition, just mash down. And then you're straight back down the ladder, and it's extra money. Bird boss was a little mean to us, but it was nothing we couldn't handle. There's actually an Ankh Jewel in the chest underneath us as well, so this is like a very, very good seed. I mean, this is La-Mulana, man. We gotta do anything we can to get through. No worries. If I had a third hand, I would have some water right now, but obviously... I do not. Sorry for spoilers. Okay, so... take a look at my notes to see where we're going next. Battlefield, okay. Nearly there now. We do need all of this cash. If this were Grimm's Nuts Run, we'd have found 4 squirrels by now. Shout out to Grimm, by the way. He did make all of the overlays for these streams. So, did not do it all by myself. Shoulders of giants. Alright, we're finally good to move on. I'm gonna grab a little bit more XP just for safety. Maybe one more set, and then we'll keep moving. Okay, and then we need this Ankh Jewel before we move on. Alright, so we are going to Battlefield, meaning that we need to... well, let me scroll my notes down some more. Battlefield for Gauntlet. Hold on. Okay. So we are going down to that shop that we went to before. We have a few more things we need to grab now that we have our sigil. Yep, beating up Pikachus too. Just anything that's in the way. Alright. Alright. Get this up out of the way. This lets us go to Armor. You may think it's pronounced Anwiflin or Anfwin or a bunch of other ways. It's called Armor. Now here's our tablet. It's nice and easy to grab here. We're actually going to go talk to the King of the Fairies real quick. Actually, no, we'll do that in a little bit. First, we're going to go for a swim. See if we can make the cycle there. No, we got pinged just a little bit. We were a little too fast. And here's Mulbrook. So she looked like an ancient person in the last game. Now she looks super cool. She's got her glasses. She's going to use her dexterity to get us some stuff later on in the run. So here's her dexterity. She knocks herself out on a pillar and we have to keep moving. believe we have a skull in this. But this chest doesn't really want to open for us. It's a little shy, so let's look away for a little bit. I'll drink some water. There we go. That's very nice. Gotta always be respectful of that kind of thing. It gets you crystal skulls in real life, too. Alright, now moving across the rest of Anfwyn here. Sorry, armor. We have these little doorways that are actually fake. Those are snakes that will try to eat you. It's fine. We're gonna talk to this lady. He's like, hey, go talk to the King of the Fairies. So we're like, alright. So yeah, this looks like a statue, but it's actually a ladder. We're gonna go talk to the King of the Fairies. He's like, hey, cool. You got my wife's pendant, so here's a fairy. And they say, sorry. Sorry for being shy earlier. I'm gonna help you out. So now that they helped us out, we'll keep moving. There we go. Didn't get pinged that time. I thought I could move up and through. Alright. Gotta go up and around and hit this ladder. Alright. Say hi to Heimdall. Say bye to Heimdall. And here we are in Battlefield. So now we are going to clear out this fish boss first. There's a big fish over here. First we'll go say hi to Pybalusa, who is a guy with wings for some reason. It's like a little fairy cherub looking guy, if I can swim at all. There he is. He's got another Unctual for us, so we'll grab that and keep moving. Now, say hello to a fish. This is a giant fish. He's coming. A little early. Well, I blew up a bat. I got 2 more bombs to use here. I should only need the 1. There we go. There's our coins. Alright, we blew up that fish, so now we can move across. Just abusing all kinds of wildlife here because we're archaeologists. Alright, we've got another trap there that we need to just edge across so we can jump. And now let's flood the whole area. That's the responsible thing to do. Okay, there's Mulbrook's tent. We'll talk to her again later, but for now we're getting this tablet and we're going back up. I'm gonna prep this for later. Alright, now we're going back up to the other half of the two-way split that we saw earlier. Bats really do like to get in my way today. Alright. We're going to grab an item that is a huge damage boost for us, and it is the Gauntlet. Here's how fast we swing right now. Once we have the Gauntlet, it's like twice as fast. So we're grabbing the Gauntlet, and we're going to move back over to Anfwyn. We actually have to go around the other way. But we've got to talk to the lady first, so we're going to go this way. Actually, I should buy some bombs first, sorry. Stack up on bombs and wait if it's right. And we have 1 bomb too many. So we'll stick with 26 for now so we don't waste any cash. Oh, look at that. That's one of the old school messages. If Greg or Paula or somebody could handle that, that would be fantastic. Thank you kindly. beat up a fish. Beat up this, like, floor elephant guy. Yeah, the gauntlet is a definitely necessary diversion because we gotta do all this fast. Alright, so she's calling forth the Guardian Ankh. In this area, you just have to talk to her and then talk to the King of the Fairies and then talk to her again. Since that is all opened up, we're gonna grab another orb here. And now we are going back around the other way, because there are 2 ways into this area. We have to go in the other way to get to the boss. And actually, we'll grab this skull while we're here. Ah, missed the jump there. Let's try it again. There we are. This gets out of the way. Normally you have to wait to move across, but since we have our double jump, we can just use it as a platform on the way back. Now that we cleared out Ratty, all the Pikachus have moved in. Do we have what we need to get through here? No, I didn't grab the stuff from the other shop. Okay, actually faster to go back the other way, sorry. Marathon nerves, it's been a little bit of a day. Alright, so we're going back out of roots here. When you get a crystal skull, normally you can come back to this guy, and he'll explain to you what it is and give you an app that helps you out with it. But in this case, he's like, huh, you have a crystal skull. Here's another one that I have for some reason. Probably the funniest item he could have. Because he's like talking big deal about how, oh, it's like ancient relics that I've never seen before. And then he just has another one in his back pocket. Yep, he is casually just sitting at an iMac. He's got it set up in these ruins. Don't worry about how he gets power to it. Alright. And actually, we can get the item from Freya as well. It should be noted, the music in this game is actually really good. It's probably the best part of the game, because it sure isn't the gameplay. Oh, I forgot I had to go all the way up through this area to get to him again. Let's actually teleport to the village and go that way. I'm just wasting time here. We do have 3 Ankh Jewels, though, which is a very nice way to be. We just have the ability to go straight for the next few bosses. Down here. Another thing you can do in this game that you can't do in La-Mulana 1 is you can drop down ladders, which saves so much time. Some of the more hardcore fans of La-Mulana 1 don't like that. Alright, so he has caltrops that we can buy. We'll grab a secret little skull over here. And we will go back to roots and keep moving. So this, the caltrops, should let us go through and beat this next boss. Did waste a weight earlier, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. See this little pedestal, like, space in the floor here? There's a little item that we use later called the Earth Spears that normally set it off, but with caltrops you can chuck one on there and that's fine too. Now we're putting on our clay doll suit because this is a trapped area. We normally need rolling shurikens to get over there and hit that little switch you can see in the lower left there. It normally sets off poison and kills us. But since we're wearing the clay doll suit, we don't have to give a shit. We can just walk through. Now, warning here. If you don't like nooses, hanging imagery, stuff like that, look away until I tell you to look back. There is a boss here that is just a lady that involves that sort of imagery. So, yes, content warning. I'll kill this elephant, and then we'll move on. This is Ixtab. Which, mythologically, she is depicted correctly here, which is just concerning for older civilizations. Trying not to waste bombs here, but we're trying not to fall into nooses as well. There we go, we got the full 4 there. Nice, we'll take that. Ah, that was dicey. We're just going to go back and wait for her again. There we go. She's gone. You can look back now. Alright. Used a few more bombs than I would have liked there, but we are still in good shape. This is a... all down there, and you think... Well, Far, why don't you just move back to the right there? There's a trap there that squishes you instantly. Kill this zappy monkey. Took a lot more of my health than I would have preferred. That is okay. That's another reason why having the feather early is fantastic. Let this monkey move out of the way. And we are ready for the second boss, which is Cowfucker. Its name is Kujata, but I call it Cowfucker, and you will see exactly why very shortly. Now that we have the boat, we can fight it. So we pick up a lot of things on this run that are just on the way in the early portion of the run. The gauntlet is very good here as it lets me get through the first phase without having to waste any bombs and still move fairly quickly. So say hello to Cowfucker. I'll take some water while you say hi. The main cycle of this boss is that it has a bunch of eyeballs that shoot lasers at you, and you got to beat up the eyeballs to go to the next portion. Then he'll start shooting meatballs, which you'll see in a second. 3, and then we get in there. Wow, I didn't recall it needing that many hits. Yeah, he gets mad and hits the boat. If you're on the back half of the boat when he hits the boat, you get thrown off the boat and you die, so you have to try again. Here come the meatballs. Try not to use too many bombs here, but we may do that for speed if we need to. How's the audio, by the way? Everything sounding okay? Excuse me. Ow, got double tap there. That sucks. Good, I cleared it. Okay, almost got pinged by a meatball there. We're gonna bomb this top one. Oh man, meatballs take so much of your health. That is unfortunate. Alright, so we're just gonna have to go for this last portion. We don't want to get hit by anything here. There are a lot more laser meatballs this time. I'm gonna roll some bombs at them. Just take them out. Ow, that's no good. Okay. Ow. Okay. Now the eyeballs shoot 5, so you gotta kind of stay out of the way here. Oh boy. Nope. Alright, dang. That takes a lot of time. We'll have to go again. But in this game, we get to start right at the boss as opposed to back wherever we were. In La-Mulana 1, you have to start all over again. And like run all the way back to the boss. Use all your health. Yeah, it's... La-Mulana 1 is a bad time. I would not recommend it. This one I barely recommend it, but that's probably the Stockholm Syndrome talking. Alright, still gonna try and save bombs on this first section. Because it's just the lasers. Alright, get out of the way of the lasers again. 2 blinks isn't terrible. So yeah, the meatballs do the most damage of anything. The regular ones, not the laser meatballs, and I was just not paying attention to them, even though I said they would be there. Don't worry about it. Let's see if we can get an early bomb here, get some early damage in. I actually don't know if the meatballs fall on a pattern or if they're random. It seems to be the same. That was 3, like, of the same one in a row. Nice, that was pretty clean. You can hit yourself with bombs too, which is unfortunate. Yeah, the meatballs fall on the same pattern every time. That's good to know. There we go. Alright, moving on. Clean so far, no damage. Used a lot of bombs, but it's fine. We've got cash for a reason. Just a few things to dodge here. See if we can save a bomb or two. Yeah, alright, cool. So that's Cowfucker. That thing's dead. Not too bad. Casually, it is a pain. You do not have as much health or as many weapons as we do here. So this fight takes like 3 times as long. We've killed Cowfucker, not Kujata. But the adventure continues. Alright. We'll grab this. This is the Jed Pillar. We'll be using that to yell some things later on. You can say he's dead meat. And you should. You should say it again. Now that we have exactly 5 bombs, we can fill back up. Alright, cool. Now the game is nice enough to recognize when you're full up on a sub-weapon and not have you purchase more of it. Alright. So we're going up here. We need to collect these skulls for later on. Because later on... Ooh, we got a frisbee back. We're going to space later on. Spoilers, we go to space. Alright, jump down this waterfall. There's a skull in the waterfall, don't worry about it. Now we are going back to Valhalla to chase after our 3rd boss, which actually chases after us. Not yet, Greg. They're working on it. Ah, my whip was too fast. I timed it as if I didn't have it. Alright. So now we have 2 bosses to kill. We have one guy that's like the head of the rock kickers, and if I go back into this door one more time this run, I'm just resetting. These guys are really annoying. Oh, we dropped 3 coins. That's not bad. Oh, I didn't ping it. I gotta go back around. I thought I had enough of a jump part to save, like, no time at all. Alright. So if I do have this right... Oh, it's definitely the plan. There he is. So this guy kicks rocks. But, fortunately, like most other bosses, he's very allergic to bombs. And 3 bombs just takes him out. go up top first. Alright. So, we're going up this way. Remember how the trickster was running around and being tricky? We need to beat him up some more. Ooh, 10 coins from that guy. Very generous. Right now the trickster's chilling out here, and we fell off because we don't have coyote time. We gotta go back up again before I mispronounce coyote. There we go. Beat him up again. He comes down here. Coyote time would be a little different, Greg. I'm gonna get this guy to stop, but first we'll talk to him. He's like, hey, the trickster is gonna go and set off another thing. I'll make it here so that you can beat him up. But actually, we want to use the Ankh. Just waiting for this guy to move. See if we can finagle a jump here. Nope. I have to go all the way back around because I can't teleport in this area yet. Nice little jump sequence there. Okay, we can go from here. Go up the stairs. Beat up that guy. Some more coins. Thank you kindly. Oh, the trap there resets. I didn't know it did. Alright, we already talked to him, so we just need to go back down. Why would you land there? That's so rude. I just have to take that damage. Okay, so the trickster's here. Apparently he was fine with being beat up because he showed us another Ankh jewel here. Or another Ankh crystal, I should say. Now this is Ritra. This is the next boss. He's kind of an auto-scroller in that he moves right to left. He's got a few attacks. We don't really have to care about most of them as we're just going to be throwing bombs at him. He's stunned there, so he didn't get as much of a fireball off. When he gets hurt enough, he starts moving quicker. See if we can save on bombs here again. Oh, it fell down. That's no good. Yep. Cool. That's Ritra. Gone. Ritra is normally the second boss, so we kind of switched up the order here. We can do them in order, but I didn't want to. Okay. So, with 3 guardians dead, we can go to Shrine of the Frost Giants. We can actually do it with 2, but it's fine. We get a bunch of garbage here. No big deal. Alright, so we go from to Shrine of the Frost Giants. So we have to go out and around here. Ah. Alright, so this is annoying. This is a trap here. This boat will squish you if you don't get out of the way of it. This portion is just deliberately designed to be annoying. You gotta hit this sigil here, which will open this up, but it opens up slowly enough that you have to wait for it again in order for the bats to have another shot at you. We do this so we can get back in later. And we'll keep moving. Alright, so Shrine of the Frost Giants. This area wants to make you use all of the weights that you have, so you have to spend more money. You'll see just how many we have to use here. It is a large amount. Fortunately, there is some cash in this first and second screens here. We want this Yeti to be moving away so that we can beat him up. They will just sit there and throw snowballs until you get them, or worse, yeet themselves at you. I may throw some caltrops down here. Alright, cool. The XP is fine. So 3 more weights here. My math is right. I should be okay. Yeah. So, we're getting a few things here. We're getting the Snap app, which lets us scan all those weird murals that we saw before. Now, we could go through and use the last 4 or 5 weights here to get to the tablet, or we could just beat up this block. So I think we'll go with the block. Thank you very much. We're going to go grab some more weights, as I needed to buy one more set. Let's see. We'll go 15. How many bombs do I have? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright, back to Shrine. Shrine for snapshots, tablet, fire C. My notes say that we should be here at around 55 minutes, so 58 is not too bad. We need to wait for these elevators to move. Can I get to there from here? That top portion of the left-hand pillar you can stand on. We'll try it. Yeah, we can. All right, cool. So now we're going down this way. Ah, I was hoping not to get pinged by that. We'll just damage boost. All right, we need 7 weights here. And one last one to get a mantra. We'll need that for later. Okay. We have another one that we need to get to back in this area. So this snow, if you fall from a high enough height, you can fall down through it. We're actually going to grab our ferry over here just for safety. All right. Now this is kind of a puzzle here. When you hit one of these switches, you have to go from left to right, or right to left across this area. There's a few more weights that appear, and you gotta move and get them all as fast as you can. I didn't grab it before I could get out. So yeah, that's what happens if you aren't fast enough, or apparently if you're too fast, is you get squished. So we'll do that again. Fortunately, it's not too bad of a time loss. And you can kind of move with the fairy on screen after it's triggered and still be able to keep moving. Get this last sheep guy out of the way. I'll play it smart this time, and after we grab the item, just teleport out. Okay, so we've got all that. We're going to roots. Roots for fur to free it from moon. Oh, we didn't grab from Fia. That's right. Okay, so we now have an application that we can use to just read things in the ruins, because somebody apparently developed that without ever being able to get into the ruins or do anything like that. This gives us the Nemean Fur, which halves all the damage we take from every source. It's very good. Alright, we gotta go this way to talk to the Fairy Queen. That's fine, we can kind of damage boost through since we have a fairy. Alright, we gotta take our elevator here. Since we've killed one Guardian, the Endless Labyrinth is open. This is another area from the first game. This is where all the fairies are, but we don't get to have any of the other ones. We've got to buy those throughout the course of the run. because they were apparently captured, and none of the ones that are flying around here are available to be used. We have her pendant, so she gives us, well, she normally wants to give us the pendant to give to her brother. We would normally need that before killing the second boss. But in this case, she teaches us a mantra. Okay, so then we do that. We got that. First shop skull is fine. Escape cavern. All right. So now we're going to get the item that lets us teleport to the backside tablets. And I know these guys were just vibing, but they're in the way, so they have to die. Oh boy. Okay, that's fine. We can feather up over that. Now the switch down on the bottom right there is a trap. We don't want to worry about that. This gives us 50. Why would you stop there? Thank you. We can just feather up through this. Where are we going next? Valhalla DSL. Okay. Alright, we got another snap on the screen, so we scan that. Tracker will tell you what I get, but this is Future Development Company. This application lets us teleport to those other tablets that we've seen. So now if you take a look at my teleport menu, I can go to Valhalla, which is nice. We are going instead, well, actually we are going to Valhalla, sorry. Do we have... Yeah. We have our first dissonance, which is, in-game, it's the collective anger of a dead civilization. We are collecting that because every area in this ruins is dedicated to a different dead civilization. We are basically taking all their anger, putting it together, and then blowing it up to win the game. This is the Corridor of Blood. As soon as you kill anything, the Corridor of Blood is filled with blood. It's representative of the anger of those civilizations. It's great. It's fine. Alright, welcome to the DSL Museum. Not the Dark Star Lord's Mausoleum. This is the DSL Museum. That's what it's called. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we need to blow up this wall here, which will also give us 80 coins, conveniently. And we get our vehicle key. We need that for the next boss. Yeah, it's totally fine, right? Just store it all away in an ancient civilization's ruins and threaten to destroy the world with your repressed anger. It's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Say hello to another squid boy. And say hello to our Captain Falcon looking like. We're going to grab some shurikens from him, some extra weights, some extra bombs, and keep moving. Now we're coming over this way to watch this come up off the floor. And as it moves, we're going to teleport back to the battlefield here. Did I mark down where the rapier was? I don't believe I did. That is unfortunate. I may have to stop and look that up, but that's fine. Okay. So now that we have our dino figurine, we can go talk to the guys here that are mad about their god. Tablet is not really necessary, but I like to have it. I went up too high. Oh, he dropped a caltrop. What a nice fella. Ow, that's no good. We'll prep this for later. And actually, before we go kill our next boss, we're gonna go beat up Ratty again. Just grabbing some extra caltrops. We're gonna go back down. Alright, so Say hi to Ratty. He's got this brand new move where he has the zoomies. Ah, threw one over him. Oh, he took his time. Ow. Getting kicked around by him a little bit. Ow. Oh boy. You should be close though. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. He left some XP for us. Not enough, unfortunately, so we'll have to go back and heal. But we did get another mantra, which is the important part. While I am healing, I'm going to take a sip of water. You should too. Alright. So we're going back to battlefield. We need to move across that way again, because we got to go tell the guy that we want to beat up his god. Now that the like plate is up off the floor, we can actually do it. So the item that we need for this this boss is the car key, the pochette key. Can't get across that way, so we have to go up one. And if you saw that little blue archway, that's what lets us do it. Now we do have a ferry here, which is good. That'll save us some time. And with any luck, we'll be able to use it in the actual fight. Alright, so we're going through this doorway. We use our rope to heroically swing in. And this guy's like, oh, wow, you fell on your face there. That's fine. You want to go try and kill our god? Cool, go for it. Now, nothing happens until we go back in. We go back through here. Then we should see the animation play for the Ankh. Now that that showed up, we teleport back. We jump all the way down, and then we're going to go fight him. Now, if you wanted, like, my favorite boss to, like, visually, then this would be it. This fight is super cool. Because you're on cars, like, zooming around. Mechanically, this fight is a pain in the ass. But it's a good time. We're going to beat up Wolfie here. Alright, there's another Ankh jewel for us. Now, you need to have your car selected, your car key selected when you start this fight. So that you can start your car. Otherwise, he just falls right on you and squishes you. Okay, he zooms by you. That's so annoying that he picks up like 8 free hits here, but we do have a ferry, which is very nice. So yeah, this is Jormungand somehow. He has a lot of weaponry. The ferry heals you. Wait for him to lean forward again. We'll take another free set there. So you'll notice my health is just staying capped at 160, which is very good. Ferry is gone now, so we gotta actually manage our health, but we should be okay. Alright, he did his switch, which is super annoying. Sniper bullet, you just wait for him and then jump. Alright. Shoots a bomb here, we're gonna weave through the pistol shots. Jumped a little early there, but that's fine. Okay. I threw that second bomb a little early, but that's okay. Alright. This should give us another set. Alright. Nah, switch sides. Should need a couple more bombs, and then we'll get to his final mechanic. Shot another rocket. Weave through there. There we go. All right, cool. He's dead, but not quite. He's going to rig his bike to try and explode and kill us. I jumped early, but I still had enough health to make it through. So, that's 4. We have killed 4 Guardians in about 1:15 or so. That's pretty dang good. Last time I did this, it was 4 Guardians in 4 hours. So, like I said, the beginning of this seed is very nice to us. Alright, where are we at now? Going on Rowdy 2. Ice Fire, Rapier on the way. Where is Rapier? Alright, I'm going to check something real quick. This is our Mantra app. This will let us actually yell all the things that we have. I'm going to stand in the healing real quick while I check where the Rapier was. I should have made a note of that. How are we all doing in chat? Everybody doing okay? Map chest, treetop. Ah, okay, yeah. Okay, so we want to get on this elevator. And I'll actually put on the clay doll suit so we don't take damage. Cool. Alright, we need to go up here. That opens up the chest on the other side here. Since we have projectiles, we can use it. And there's Surtur in the background. That's actually the boss of this area. Say hi to him. Flick him off if you can. He is a jerk. We will be fighting him later. There we go. Okay. I think I saw the elevator coming up. Yeah, there it is. Cool. The Rapier. We need that for a few other things later on. Switch to our buckler so I'm not using any ammo. The platform below me there actually breaks and falls. So, since we're getting on the elevator anyway, I'll show it to you. We'll grab our little save. It's always useful to crouch on elevators so that you don't, you don't fall off, because you can get yeeted off. Say hi to Ratty. He steals something and leaves. Say bye to Ratty. Rowdy 3-4. Alright, so we're fighting Rowdy again. We're going back around the other side of the area to go actually beat up Rowdy. Do we have enough bombs for that? We may or may not. Let me grab some extra just to be safe. Yeah, 2 cats. That may leave me a little low on money later on, but that's totally fine. I'm glad the kittens are playing nice. Actually, let me hit the other shop while I'm here, because I'm fairly certain there was something I needed. Good job, kittens. Right, there's a lot of guys here. Good, I got the bump that I wanted. He has the Fairy Guild Pass, which we want to buy. Okay. Now, we can go through this way with the clay doll suit. And that leads us back around to the top of the area where we normally get in. Those 2 jumps are actually a lot tighter than they look. We want to keep that skeleton busy while we move across, and we'll give him a punch. Or maybe not. We'll just hit him with some more lasers. That's fine. Once again, we use our little feather cheese here. We're missing a cycle. That's fine. That just means it's time for more water. Getting a little hoarse explaining all this stuff, and there's still like 3 hours to go. This will be fun. Oops. Forgot there were spikes there. Okay. Thankfully, our squid friend did not try and ride the elevator with us. Sometimes he gets taken up. He doesn't change screens with us, but he's really annoying. He takes up a lot of space. Okay. Guess who it is? You'll never guess. Alright, we still gotta stay near him. Now he's shooting stuff out of his tail. Ratty is super annoying here. We want him to do that charge attack a whole bunch. We can kind of keep him over here, and it lets us just dodge these lasers too, as long as we're moving with the same rhythm. But unfortunately, we can't put too much damage on him while he's in this state. Could actually do this. That's probably a good adjust. Normally I just throw bombs here, but we can save bombs. There we go. Not too bad. And we dodged the last lasers too. Lonely House moving is completely useless. We don't need it for anything. Now, let's see. We've done Ratty 4. We're going to Heaven's Labyrinth. So, we are actually going straight down that hole we just opened up. Since we have killed 3 guardians, we can go in this door over here. This takes us to Heaven's Labyrinth. I just call it Heaven's Lab, but we are going through this area. We go down on the bottom here. Blue skeletons you can't kill because they're blue. You need a different item. If I say things as matter-of-factly as La-Mulana does that mean I just get to get away with the explanation? Find out now. Okay, so we actually have what we need to use the mechanics in this level. I got knocked off the ladder. That's fine. We're going to go this way. We're going to grab the tablet. I actually need the claw. Where's the claw again? I didn't take notes on that either. Alright, give me a sec. Claw is Dino Figure Chest. Dino Figure Chest. Oh, that's right. That's why we got Rapier. We are going to Battlefield. Now that we have 4 Guardians killed, we can talk to Mulbrook. She's like, here, have my shoes, and hands us a skull. I'm gonna put on our clay doll suit. Now, fun fact, this game actually does have a DLC. It's ridiculously difficult and hates you and it's confusing and blah blah blah. Don't recommend it. But if you beat it, you do get a fish suit. So, you know, it all balances out. There's our grapple claw. Okay, cool. We are up and out of here. Well, we have our Heaven's Lab. We can go this way. We needed the rapier to hit that statue because it's behind a wall that doesn't let us hit it with any kind of projectiles. So naturally, using a primary weapon lets you just hit it. It's fine, don't worry about it. So, we needed the grapple claw because it lets us spin around these pillars. We're going to be moving through this way. And we are talking to this guy. He has the life sigil. And he says derpity derp derp. Now that we have the life sigil, let's see, we are, oh boy, okay. We are going to hell. That's just what happens. So I'm going to heal up and then we're going to go to hell. Let me make sure I have everything ready for that. Do I not have sun? Where's sun? God, the wheels are falling off here a little bit. Hold on. Ice Cloak chest, which is... Battlefield G5. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, Life Sigil, that's where we go next. Yeah, free sled for sure. We actually already used one in this run. Did I go to Roots? I went to Roots, didn't I? I did go to Roots. That's fine. Battlefield. Okay, so now that we have another sigil, we're gonna go down here. There's one hiding behind this waterfall. That's our sun mantra. Okay, cool. That's fine. We're going to Valhalla. Oh yeah, you just yeet down that waterfall. One tap. We love to see it. That guy is just so annoying. All right, cool. So, we are doing another long jump. We are jumping down to hell. There we go, and I made the jump without getting boinked. Now, let's see. We yell these three things. Or no, I forgot to open and put sun in there. Now we yell these three things. There we go. Sun, moon, and sea lets us go to hell. Let's see, are we good here? I think we are. Alright. So, notably, hell takes away our ability to teleport. Meaning that we have to get out another way. We have these little gates that are here that let us get out. Let's see. So we are here. I'm going to scroll down on my notes again. We are just trying to get out of this area again in a reasonable amount of time. There's a trap there that normally happens that we can just kind of get away from by double jumping. We have 100 coins in this pot here. Now I have gone too slow, so I do have to go out and around again. This jump is terrible, and normally just eating the spikes is the best way to deal with it. Things here have way too much health. This is definitely not the fastest way of doing this, but it is a safe way. Alright. This should probably put us back at village. No, fortress. Okay, we were even slower than I thought. Alright, we're going back up and around. We have to go through until it lets us go to the right spot. Because we do not have our second sigil. We have the first one and the third one. So we have kind of sequence broken here. This is a change from the way the normal run works, just to make sure that you don't get locked out. 2 for 2 on those jumps. Love to see it. Alright, so we're going across this way. Oh, dang. Okay, and I'm probably just dead here. Yeah, we're just gonna eat that one. So there are a bunch of pitfalls in that section, and you have to jump through in the right way, or else you are just dead. And we did not, so we're just dead. So this section puts us a little bit in the weeds. We are looking for more items to grab to go kill bosses. Namely, the one that we'll be getting next is Pepper. I lost track, and I'm just going to try and jump it out, and we did it fine. Okay. Stop here. Stop here. Go into here. That should be enough. No, fortress again. What the heck? This is what we have to do. It's just that it only works sometimes. All right. Ah, missed one. I'm just a tad late there. Okay. Let me fall down, please. Nope. Ice fire. Huh. Well, we can get some stuff up here. Well, grab it while I'm here. I definitely needed to practice that trick some more, and I definitely did not. So you see these thin platforms? These are, again, things we have to walk across without getting hit. Which makes these guys a pain in the ass, unless you have Clay Doll. Oh, no. That's going to hit us, so I got to back up. And then we're going to get chased across here. Hopefully we can make it. Alright. Actually went the wrong way there. I needed to go to the right so I can jump down here. Do this, and then we got to go back out and around. Right under him. I was hoping he would pause. Oh, that's right. Runes Encyclopedia. We don't even need that. I thought we could grab something useful here. I'm gonna heal up, and then we're gonna try this trick again. Because it should let us through. Otherwise, we can go through to the next section of hell and try it over there. Because that does reset our timer. The basic concept of the trick is that there are 15-second intervals on those gates where when you go through them, it leads you to a different place. And I think it's because the gates are unmarked is why I'm having trouble. I jumped early. That's okay. We're going to try going through to the next section and see if that helps us this time. Now, typically, what you need to get through this little pedestal puzzle down here, the like squishers, is the Gale Fibula, which lets you sprint. But like I said, it just kind of shunts us along if we have the ability to do so. And I think I actually, why don't I do... why don't we grab the Lamp of Time early while we're here? Why do you have so much health? The juggles are terrible. That's probably the worst part of the whole game, is getting juggled onto spikes. Spikes always take a percentage of your health. What, I just died? Do I need Mott's Feather to talk to him? I think I do. Yeah, you know, that's weird. I didn't expect that. That's fine. We'll go the other way. Confusing, but as you see, the tracker is fairly empty right now, so there's a lot of stuff we need to be able to get through. Yeah, so there is so much order of operations in this game. I do not understand all of it, and I don't know if I ever will. But some maniac managed to code a tracker for this game. And it is very useful. I have it up on my other screen here. It's not even fully correct, is the funny part. Managed to put on the clay doll fast enough to not get stuck in the lava there. As long as you're double jumping into that pillar, you don't die. Say hello to Big Ball. Okay. We're gonna grab something while we're here, if we can get over there. Why this needs 2 bombs, I have no idea. That gives us a different sigil that we'll need later. The knockback on those guys is insane. Now we do actually need a fairy here, but we can't get it right now. We're actually doing the casual run for this section, as you have to kind of climb up through hell. The only thing we wouldn't have is the feather. That's correct. In this section, we don't normally have a double jump. It is brutal. You have to jump very carefully there, otherwise that happens. This guy's super happy about having fireballs. I don't think that was 15 seconds, but let's see where we go. Yep, ice fire. Okay. That's weird. I don't really understand what we need to do there. So we're just going to keep beating our heads against it a little bit, and eventually it'll work. All the other ways of getting through to the area we need to go to do not work at this section because we don't have the second sigil. A little early again. That's fine. This is just wasting time until we can get this trick, so... Why is there a bat there? I don't know. Let me through, please. Please go Takamaga. No. Hold on. Let's see. Takamagahara Shrine. Anywhere from 1 to 15 at an unmarked gate. Icefire is 31 to 45. In-game seconds counter. Ah. That's why. I thought it was how fast I was moving on my own. Apologies. I can't read. The good thing to learn. First, that you don't know how to read, and second, that you can't read. Okay. So we need to wait a little bit of time. The in-game seconds counter is right here. We need this to be between 1 and 15, so I think we're probably going to miss the next cycle. Especially if I miss my jump. What are we looking at? 9? Yeah, we're already... Alright. That's why it didn't seem internally consistent, because I had the wrong timer in mind. Alright, so we're gonna hang out here. While we try and find out how many different ways you can get killed on this screen. As a hint, the answer is at least 5. Are we looking 50? I could just pause and wait. Okay. Alright. We're in Takamaga. This is where we need to be. We can keep moving. Those spinning platforms are so annoying. Almost as annoying as that skeleton is. Alright, we need to move this. So you put the weight here, get out of the way, otherwise you get squished. Alright, so Takamaga, we are going up to grab our second sigil out of the 4. This gets halfway up and just starts spinning. Super annoying. Here's another one for you. Do not move back after you hit this switch, otherwise you get squished. And I don't want that for you, and I know you don't want that for you. There's our birth sigil. Now let's see if we can get to our tablet while we're here. We have a decent enough amount of health. We can make it. And there is a fairy here, so if we make this jump, then we should be in the clear. We gotta go up and around, though. There's these little weasel guys from the wall here. They usually go away after you hit them once, which is good because they're very cute, so I don't want to kill them. As you can see, the normal way into this route is a 3 guardian door. We are going to... get this guy to move a little further over. We can use that bomb to blow up that section. Unfortunately, I didn't have an easier way of doing it. Alright. This one again, we have to use a bomb. I think I'm gonna have to trigger my own. Oh, there we go. We can get a reflection off the wall. Okay. Moving down and across here is our tablet. Got a nice spicy lava jump here. There's a tablet. Okay, cool. Let's get out of here. What do we need next? We are going to Fortress. We are going to a shop that we couldn't go to before. Oh, I thought I could go in and skip. Alright, we need our pepper here. And then that is the next weapon that we will do, or the next item that we'll do with the boss. We need to go to Battlefield so we can go to Gate of the Dead. Now that ledge that we prepped earlier is where we are going. This is only a 2 Guardian door, but we saved it until now. This is Gate of the Dead. You will get used to hearing this. We go here a lot. First things first is we need to get to... Well, first we need to get double juggled. We need to get to the save. Which I think I have screwed up. Let me take a look here. Yep, alright. There's a lot of verticality in this map, and the gimmick is that you can flip it all upside down. There's a bunch of these, like, cross doors that when you enter them, flip the whole map upside down. There's one right there. We don't need to use it right now. What we are actually trying to do is not slide off of anything. I believe we're flipping this. Go here. Move this pedestal, go down one. Yeah, there we are. Now these red guys are very annoying. They like to jump around and hit you a whole bunch. They can jump across like half the screen to hit you. As you can see, this one is just giving me a bad time. Now, here is our save, so we'll grab that. Now, the main portion of this section is us going around and finding these white pedestals. We have a decent amount of health here, so we should be able to hang out for a little bit, but we also have a decent amount of experience. Need to avoid that wall, because otherwise we'll slide off. This is a trap here. So that wall can slide you off right under that trap, and then since you are stunned on the floor, it squishes you. There's a lot of that in this area. You can quickly fall down through 2 or 3 screens, lose your bearings, and then it's all done for. There's also, when things are flipped over, these little silver pots here can flip upside down, and then you just have a bad time as you get squished by one of those. Now Horus is here. He's trying to ask us if we want to kill Ra, and we do. We just got flipped upside down, which is unfortunate, because we got smacked by that guy. But that's fine, because we would like to go back this way anyway. We are looking for the Flame Torque over here, which will just give us a damage boost if this mask will get the hell out of my way. I don't know how I didn't hit that bat, but that's okay. I got tripped up there and went the wrong way, but that's fine. There's stuff we can do here anyway to save that. Don't want to break those, but that's alright. Yeah, this room is full of guys, and it is a bad room to get stuck in. Alright. You fall into one of those, there's only one way out, and it's teleporting. It is very hard timing these two out. Now, you may ask, and you'd be right to, Far, what are these orange chests? In the randomizer, you have a way of removing extra items or items that you don't need. In this case, those chests are marked as red, and they will just have a weight in them. So we don't necessarily need to worry about that. Since we know it's a red chest, we don't have to worry about grabbing the item inside it, and typically it is a waste of time. Usually you'll end up spending a weight to get a weight. So, the flame torque gives us a little extra flame on the end of our attack, boosts our damage pretty significantly. We can't use it in hell, otherwise everything will explode. Don't worry about it. Okay. So we are just clearing this area for the next little bit. Alright. See if I can remember all the things I'll need to do here to do that. That guy tried to get spicy. And that skeleton fell all the way down. That was actually great. Ow. I'm very glad I'm like very close to an XP level. Okay, there's the first pedestal we need, so we will just go back for it. So, they talk about this a lot in this area, but the pedestals here require a slight weight. As we can see, we have the perfect amount of pepper. Instead of putting a full weight on it, you put pepper on it, and that is a slight enough weight to trigger the pedestal without getting you zapped. And that's the answer to the puzzle, is pepper. Isn't that great? Isn't it fantastic? Do you like it? Isn't it not stupid? Okay. This is where Unicorn normally is. This is a boss that is a big pain in the butt. It likes to hit me a lot. I'm very bad at fighting it. And I'm just hoping one of these guys will give me some experience so that I can fight it with full health. Okay. So we're gonna flip this. And hopefully I can get it in the AI loop that I had it in last time, where it was just sitting there doing flips and we just beat it up. But we'll see how we do. Here's Unicorn. He hurts. Ow. There we go. There we go. Alright, not too bad. We'll take that. That shows us our next pedestal for the next slight weight. I'm going to grab these 30 coins and we are going to hit the pedestal. Now, let's see. I'll actually get healed up real quick here. So like I said, the pepper is the first thing that we need to kill our next boss. And you may be thinking, you're probably not, but you may be thinking, Far, we need another Ankh Jewel. So, there's a dying old man over here. We talk to him, and he talks about how one of the areas is angry. They get mad, and he was like, take this with you. You can use it to absorb the dissonance. Nope, it's not the angry mask, it's an Ankh Jewel. Now he wants to go to bed, so we let him go to bed. And we can actually squeezle out a couple more sets of bombs here. So we will do that. And we're going back to Gate of the Dead to get some more of these things out of the way. Now, most of this has to be done in this section because we don't have one of the most basic items in the game, and that is the gloves. That lets us push weights around. Weights and blocks. We need to be able to move those, and right now we cannot. I also think the Spalder's over here, so I might have bought one too many sets of bombs. I also just got squished and wasn't thinking about it. Okay, we need to flip here. Then land on spikes there, that's always good. Go back down one. We should have another orb here. Very nice. We like extra health. Anytime we get one of those is a health refill, so you want them early, you want them often. There's another puzzle. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Like I said, we were going to talk about that, but now we'll talk about it even later. We need to go back around to the decapitation room. We have a couple puzzles to solve here. First, we're going to yell at it. These guys are so annoying. Alright, cool. So, there's another interesting thing about this section. This statue only shows one guy that has a head. This should look a little familiar. Get rid of a few of these masks so that we don't get knocked into them. And then we get a little pop quiz here. And you can see we go into the one that's the same statue as the room above us. And that solves the puzzle. This gives us the silver shield, which is our next best way of reflecting projectiles and is actually reliable. If you use the old one too much, it breaks. Alright, we're upside down here, so I'm going to flip once. Okay, we're going to wait for the elevator. We actually need the hand scanner for the chest in this room, but we do not have it, and I don't think we get it until super late. Alright. Still moving here. I got stuck against the wall. What I meant to do was jump up like that. Got another elevator to catch here, but first, we're going to grab, well, the Spalder's a little expensive. We'll farm for that a little later. Because the next thing we need to get is the treasure fairy. Actually, the treasure fairy is 300, so we'll be able to be fine here. We're going to grab that because that lets our attacks have a little bit of an after image, so they hit twice. That is very nice for bosses. This is normally a pain in the butt, but since we have the feather, we can just come on up. And it's another orb, which is incredible. So, we're going through. We actually need to flip back here. Of course, I land right on the spikes. We gotta jump from a little higher in this room. You can see since these platforms are kind of upside down, they have a weird lip that you can do some weird jumps through. I'll show you that again so you can see it. If this guy will leave me well enough alone so that I can do it. You kind of like get tangled in it for a second before you actually jump. Where is a place we can flip? I can flip over here. So this area is a lot of remembering where you are. I flipped from going down. So I need to go down again. That's fine. Get back over here. We actually need to fall down over here, which I remembered from practicing. Here is our pepper. It says we have 0. We actually have a whole bunch, and this lets us out. I already got those coins. Okay. Still going for our full clear here. We have to hit 4 of those pedestals. I'm actually going to check on how many we have. We need to do this in order to open up the other way to the Dark Star Lord's Mausoleum, or the DSL Museum, because the main plot of this area and that area is that Ra is trying to fuse with an old weapon. Like Ra, like the sun god Ra, is trying to fuse with an old weapon and eat a bunch of other guys so that he can gain ultimate power, basically. And it looks like I got all the things that I needed. So now we just gotta flip and go back this way. First we'll talk to Horus again. He's trying to tell us, hey, he's trying to fuse with this, like, disc weapon. You gotta stop him. So, with all this in place, and since we have the feather, we can just sort of jump up over this way. We'll get our last little flip over here if this guy will let me through to it. Did it not go? Didn't it just go? I could have sworn it opened up. I don't know what the deal is. Let's come out and go back in. Let's see, which ones did we get? Ah. We got this one. We got Unicorn. We got the bottom one. Ah, there's the 4th one. I always miss that one. I was like, yeah, of course we got all 4. No, in fact, we did not. You're not sick of this music yet? You're inhuman. I have no idea. It's about a 9 or 10 second loop. Okay. You come right over this way. Get 10 from there. Hold on. That's right. Okay, cool. So we go from there and go down 2. All right. Or go down 3. I need to flip this because the room is flipped the wrong way around. Okay, now we go down 3. Nice try. Saw you moving that time. Okay. There's 2. Here's 3. So that last pedestal is over there, and we have to get fancy with our jumps. We did not get fancy with our jumps, but we'll flip around here. We had enough damage to just get rid of that guy, which is nice. Okay. Boy. Marathon luck being what it is, we've got to come back around again. Alright, we'll take that. It's usually a lot, well, it's a lot friendlier than these sections usually are. Ah, I needed to open that up. Don't have many weights left, so we'll have to buy some more in a second, but we'll be doing some more farming shortly. That guy just yeeted himself to kill me. That's all he did. That was it. I do believe we need to flip around for this one. I fell too far. Okay. Because I'm coming at this from oblique angles and it's a marathon. The way I see it, if I can get 6 in the time that we have, I will be happy with this. If I just keep throwing myself onto all these spikes, that's not going to happen. But you can see how this level is designed just to hurt you over and over and over. Most of them are, but that one is especially. I'll grab some more weights while we're here. Fortunately, the healing scales with how much health you have. Okay. Did I just back out of the warp menu while not paying attention? It's more likely than you think. Yeah, that's me, Mint. Hi. How you doing? I'm having a great time. How are you? We're dealing with little red guys that aren't Mario. Oh yeah, it's great. Oh, I needed to go out and around. Okay. Thanks. Oh, look out for this? Yeah, thanks. And another one. What's the other one? Is it this guy? That shit's that guy. That jump was close. Okay, now that we have that out of the way. So, the room keeps everything, including the momentum of folks that you're, like, fighting or dealing with. This moves this up out of the way, so now we're able to actually jump to where we need to go after we flip the room again. So we're just going to teleport back to here and flip the room again. I swear the guys in this room specifically respawn faster than any other enemy in the whole game. I was seeing if he was going to go, and he did. Just not at the time frame that I thought he would. Okay, that's all 4 of these taken care of. Now we need to go back over this way. And I think it's one more flip. No, this is fine. Okay, that area is open now. Nope, I knew we were going to try it. Okay. So we are in the DSL Museum again. Fortunately, so there's some extra coins on the way. We'll keep moving. That's fine. Oh, do we have to do this? Right now? I guess that is right now, but we'll take care of that in just a second. My weapon is a rapier that has an after image on it. It has a bunch of different things. I have some extra items that have effects, but you get 5 primary weapons throughout the game. You get a whip, you get this rapier, you get a knife, you get an axe. You get lots of fun stuff. Alright, we need to come around here. skipping steps. Alright. Actually, while I'm here, I should probably get the save tablet. So you can see he just started grabbing guys. He's absorbing people. We're going to take this staircase up. This actually leads us to another chest that we should normally drop down on. And I'll ask you how you think we should get it. And the answer is wrong. This tablet doesn't like us, so we'll beat it up. Makes perfect sense. It's another Ankh-Jewel for us, which is why we go out of our way. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't have the teleport here, so we gotta go back through Gate of Dead. That's why I said we needed to get it, and then went the wrong way 3 times. So yeah, just when you thought we were done with Gate of the Dead, we're not. We're not completely wasting time, though. We do have to come back here and see that Ra has eaten Horus, so that he can fuse with the disc and become the ultimate duelist. We need to go over here. Right, so we come over here. And we see him in the process of killing Horus. You can see him in the background there. He disappears. And you can see him as you move through. He goes back through the door over there. For once, it's pretty clear to us where we need to go. So, this area, like I said, requires a specific item to some extent to kill the boss, but it's not the same area that the boss is in. We also need to be able to yell mantras at this section here. So, we will do that. I'm gonna look them up. I have them on my phone, actually. This is the Dark Star Lord's Footprints puzzle, which was those big blocks of squares that you saw. There are 5 of them throughout the game, and they look exactly like this. They indicate 5 of these tablets that you have to scan and then learn what you have to say, and then you yell those things in order at this guy here, and that solves the puzzle. It's stupid, and I hate it, and I'm glad I've taken notes so I don't have to do it ever again. But first, it lets us fight a kitty, and then after fighting the kitty, we can go and kill the boss. As you can see, when we yell the right things, the cats light up. And if I hit the Windows button, then things happen. I would love to not warp away while doing that, but apparently I'll just hit the wrong buttons over and over today. That's fine. We can heal up before fighting Sekhmet, because she's a pain anyway. That is just sloppy. There's no 2 ways about it, but that's fine. We've been doing a lot today, so whatever. Just sneak in a sip of water there. Alright. Do not want those bombs on my bar right now. There's like no clear way to fall down that room. Just barely above the room transition there. Those guys can anticipate you from like halfway across the map. It's such a pain. Alright. Once more with feeling. We need to yell 5 things in sequence. So it's a bit of menuing here. What's on Earth? Heaven, Earth. And then one important thing that I've learned is that you don't want to move to the outside of the arena, as the ladders fall down and squish you. But first we gotta fight a kitty. She's very fast and very annoying. Ooh, the full 4 there. That's nice. Nice, got a hit when she was doing a little handspring thing. Oh, the punch? We don't normally see that. There we go, got her. Nice, we got a full health refill. That's beautiful. Do we have enough bombs for the boss? I don't believe we do, and we needed to go see him in his room again. So I should not have come down here. That is okay. At least warping back gets us a save. And actually, well, let's see, how much money do I have? Yeah, I have enough to buy a few more bombs. Okay. So top priority is to grab the teleport tablet for Dark Star when we're over there. Nice. Okay, that was actually a safe angle. I like that. Ooh, had to fake out that bat in midair there. That was nice. Just kind of threw me off the lip there. That's no good. Alright. Out of the way, mask. Thank you. Knew he was going to try it. I had to get it out of the way. That bug has been very nice to us. So, there's actually 2 puzzles from the Dark Star Lord's footprints. There is another hint tablet later on that tells you, hey, this last one needs to be upside down because it was flipped in the name of some other guy, basically. And from all that, you need to take the 5 indicators for the map that you saw before and flip one upside down. And then that tells you to say a different thing at the end. It's fantastic. And by that, I mean I hate it. We are going down from the screen that is 2 screens above this one. 2 extra shurikens for us in there. See this one little stairway? That's where we need to go. Goes diagonally down through that and then goes over here. And when we get this tablet, we will see our dad and his friend go up the ladder that way. Okay, so now we need to go back to his room. And Ra's like, now I'm strong enough. Or no, he should be... Let's see, let's check. Walk in the door, C6. That's right, it's one lower. Because he's busy eating all the other gods. Almost missed my jump there. So we need to go to this door down here. And he's like, hi, I should fuse now. So that summons the Ankh, and we should be able to fight him. So, as they were talking about, he's in a big disc. It's got a lot of arms. He's able to summon enemies with it if the arms hit the ground. We just need to keep the arms off the ground as much as we can, and then blow them up with bombs like anything else. Let's do it. And the tracker already marked him off as if I killed him, which is very confident of the tracker. Thank you, tracker. So, one thing to look out for here, when you do clear his phases, the sun will come and, like, smash the ground. That is a one-hit kill. So you gotta be careful with that. Get off there. Thank you. Now he's gonna smash. Comes back down. So he has a set amount of damage that he can take every time, and then the next phase restarts instantly. Should only be 2 arms again. There will be more next phase. He also does shoot lasers sometimes. There's gonna be one coming out over there. And it spawned a bird. Birds are fine. We don't really have to worry about that. Whoa, that was close. I was busy worrying about the bird when I said I didn't need to worry about the bird. That's fine. We'll take that. I was out here trying to save bombs, but I don't really need to do that for much longer. So yeah, this can get out of hand, haha. If you don't take care of the arms fast enough. Because he'll just sit here spamming while all these guys are in the way. Okay. Alright, last phase. I was just stuck in the ground. That's nasty. Come on. This is a bad Ra, but that's marathon luck for you. Alright, that should be everything. One last squish, and then there should be a couple bombs, and we're home free. There we go. Alright, cool. That's 5. Alright, where are we here? It takes just a second longer than you'd think it would. Alright, and now the dissonance of this area is released, which means there's 2 items to grab. They always like to stick a beetle down here in the corner. Skull is useless. Earth spears are nice. We are going back to village now. And we have a few things to clear in Amra. As we could choose to move right on to our next boss, and we might do it. Let's go to Amra. We have a crystal skull chest to grab. In this case, we needed the light, the birth sigil for it. Not the light scythe, that's the item we are trying to get. If we can, I'm going to try and pick up a fairy out of the way. So it's down there in the corner. We come down here, grab this sigil. There we go. So it should be noted that, like, being in the water keeps your momentum. So if you don't have a lot of momentum, you only jump a little bit. If you have lots of momentum, you'll typically jump a little higher. It's annoying and hard to manage, but that's La-Mulana in a nutshell for you. So now we have the light scythe. This is the item that we need to fight Surtur, which is the big boy that we saw moving in the background of Icefire. We're actually going to grab something else on the way to fighting him too, along with just more bombs. Actually, no, we can't afford more bombs right now, so we're going to piss off that shopkeeper. Let's go to Icefire. Alright, we need to get over to the left-hand side of the screen. There's Surtur again. Say hi to Surtur again. Oh, just right in the way. Fantastic. Okay, so we gotta be careful on this jump. This next room is terrible. We need to get to the top of the screen. There are a bunch of ways to get thrown into the lava down there. We typically don't have the clay doll suit at this point, so I'm gonna play it safe and just clear out as many of these enemies as I can. We don't usually have clay doll or the feather, so we have to go all the way out and around, and then there is another way. Part of that floor will drop you back into the lava again, because fuck you, that's why. We're just going to use the lasers that we have as a free projectile. That dog went and did a flip into the lava. It's fine. There's a pillar on the floor there that would drop us down. Just need to move through. Just deboost as much as we can. The ring. Okay, this makes all of our projectiles deal extra damage. It's very good to have. Just for any little extra bit of damage that I can grab against Surtur. Okay. So, I'm thinking it's a marathon. You'd want to play safe, right? But no, in this case, we're going to try it. Surtur's AI can be manipulated slightly, because the rest of the fight is an RNG nightmare. We talked to this lady. She's like, oh, you've got the light scythe. Okay, you'll learn what it truly means to suffer. And she's not wrong. This fight is terrible. We do have another Ankh Jewel, just enough to go for this. If I hit the right button, that is. So, Surtur. He likes to drop boogers on the floor that are explosive, and they can hurt you. They're not explosive, they're just fire. We are going to turn off... Actually, no, we'll keep it on. So, he drops boogers. And if you fuck up, then you just have to stay here. So, since I have an after image on my weapon, if I'm swinging it... You know, Lana Del Rey, I would assume, is pretty close to La-Mulana. It does have a couple La's and Lana and a bunch of other similar strings. But hey, thanks for being here. Okay. So, we need to cause his AI to come down. And when we're above him like this, that's the best place to do it. Or directly under him. So we can cause it to cycle a little bit. That's what we want because we're getting these big hits. But if we move around too much, he likes to move away and do his big punches. The rocks that fall from the screen are completely random. And there's obviously lava here too. Actually, now that I think about it, I can use Clay Doll here until I manage to get out of the lava and then take it off again. Okay. No. Juggled me out to the side so I wasn't able to stay there. Oh boy. Had to jump all the way back over for that rock. Okay. If we can get him to stick his neck out again, we might be in good shape here if I don't throw myself into the lava. Ah, he's moving again. That's unfortunate. He's got to be close. Oh, I jumped short. Okay, this is very close. This is going to be super tight. Oh man, okay. I dropped myself in the lava. That's a big time loss. That's unfortunate. That fight is tough, no matter how you slice it. And we just got some bad RNG. But we'll do it again. Plus, I made a misplay at the, first start of the battle. Come on. Oh. Stingy bugger. No. Okay. Alright. I've seen runs of this where people just cycle him, and that's all that happens. I've never been able to get the AI to work that well. Plus the rocks are always so nice to people in speedruns, and I have no idea how they manage it. Oh, this is bad. I just got buried. That was terrible. Alright. That's marathon luck right in that hole there. You really don't think, people say marathon luck all the time. And you're like, oh, it's not that bad. And then you play a speed run on a marathon and it's that bad. Why? I was right under you, bud. Come on. Just a second late there for keeping him right where he needs to be. All right. Might be in a good spot here. Yeah. One hand, that's fine. Just right on top of you. There's nothing you can do with that. Oh, both hands. Spicy boy. Now we're in a really good spot. Nice. Yeah, we just murked him there. Beautiful. That's 6. I should say, like I said before, the last time I did one of these randomizers on any seed, it took me 4 hours to kill 4 guardians, and now we've killed 6 in just over 230. Now, for doing all that, we get a refill, but we can't even open this chest. We need a different item to be able to do so. But it just feels good to have him out of the way. Let me check my notes. We'll keep moving. Let's see. We need to get gloves. That's what we need now. So we have to grab 2 different items. 2 more mantras, to be specific. One is easy to get. The other one is a total pain in the ass. So, we're going back to Shrine. We're going to go beat up some fairies. And an oh no, they're hot monster. You'll see that blue guy there. There's a concept in this game called item score. Once you have enough items, it starts spawning extra enemies everywhere. Okay, time to fight some fairies. We should be able to just deboost through this. We have so much health. Normally you fight them with like 90 health and it's a little harrowing. This is not too bad. You knock them all down, and then they fuse together into a giant fairy. And oh no, they're hot. You just kind of send them to the side, poke them a couple times. Want to stay under them, otherwise they'll spam you. Don't really have a rotation for this yet. I used to just use bombs, but we want to save those. A little slow, but it's fine. So we wait for this second elevator here. Since we have all of our sigils, we've got a bunch of options open. And one of them is going up this way. Since we have the grapple claw too, we can actually spin around these pillars and go to where we need to go. Don't worry about the UFOs. That particular ramp is a pain. Okay. I think we're going to DSL next. We have a shop to get to. We're going to go buy one of the fairies that has been imprisoned, and then we're going to farm some treasure. Okay. And I need to remember which location it's at. Oh, that's rude. Wow. That, you know? Fair enough. Is it this hidden shop here? I think it's this secret shop. Let's see if we can cheese it the same way we cheese the other one. But we'll grab a free weight while we're here. Okay. Yep. Okay. This is the treasure fairy. She's a cutie. She helps you find treasure. Her power is the manipulation of probability, which is fantastic, because we've got just the room for it. This guarantees drops from pots and increases the amount that you drop. So we're going to go back and forth, farming some money. And this is beautiful because there's just a billion pots here. You can get them 2 at a time. We just go right through, warp back and do it again. We're specifically looking to get 400 coins here, but anything over that is great. That just means more bombs for us. Pots respawn every time you teleport back, so it's fine. And that room that you saw there is a developer room. Tells you the history of all the games that Nigoro, the developer of the game, has made over the years. Most of the apps that you pick up in this game, like the applications, including Lonely House Moving, which we grabbed before, are games that they've made before. So, you know, kind of self-serving, but it's sort of funny that you get different app combinations from those. You can also pick up La-Mulana 1 and La-Mulana 2 in this game. Alright, that wasn't bad. We should be able to grab the next ferry from that. And then we can quit out to trigger another ferry. We actually have full health. I don't have to worry about that. Alright, let's go to hell. Actually, we're going to do one other thing before we go to hell. We're going to buy the other thing from this lady because she has Mott's Feather and we need that. That's what stops us from dying instantly before we go talk to that other guy, as I run into a bunch of frogs over and over. Grab that. Space Capstar 2 is another one that is an app made by Nigoro. Let's see if this ferry is here. This is the closest ferry to a save spot. No. So what we're going to do is we are going to quit out and come back in. If I can menu today, that would be incredible. Fortunately, it lets us continue, but I'll take another safety save. Okay, so that spawns the ferry back in. And we're going to do a very scientific way of getting the right ferry. Should be 7 times. Oh, no, there we go. That's her. Back to Icefire. We're going to farm a little more. That dog gave XP that time. Technically slow to farm this much, but I ain't going for any records. Same thing as Renee this morning. This category doesn't really exist since it's a randomizer. There are folks that play it, and folks have played it on like GDQ hotfix and places, but they play it with even crazier settings than I do and even faster than I do, so I'm not worried about that. I'm just racing against myself here. So the concept behind this is just trying to get as many pots as you can before she gets away. In this case, we did a decent job. We've got about 600. We need 400 for the next fairy that we're trying to buy, and I'll just hang on to the rest of it for now. So we're going to farm up, and then we're going back to hell, and we're going to go through to the other section. We should be able to get 7 kills by the time runs out here. And we do have to turn off the flame torque before we go into hell. Otherwise it will explode and deal a not insignificant amount of damage to us. I jumped just a tad late. That's fine. The other practice that I did yesterday, or the day before, I was just nailing them all. And you can see there, no coyote time, so that ate my jump and I wasn't able to recover. I just had to eat that time loss. Okay. Oh, we had meant to talk to Osiris, didn't we? Okay. Whoops. There's no teleport there. Let's just play it all. Gotta be faster on that. Speaking of faster, that just absolutely murked that guy because of all of our bonuses. Alright, we'll go around here. We'll go right-hand side. Hopefully we're fine this time. Yes, we are. We have Mott's Feather. He's like, hey, you want to talk to Osiris? Solve my riddles. There's 3 riddles down here. We can't read. So we're just going to do some vandalism for one of them and then keep going. There's 2 other things we got to do. These are all found from hint pedestals. These 3 are here, but there's other clarification that you have to get before you can actually do all this. I'm just going to take care of it. So, let's see. I don't have anything triggered, so that should be another one. Yep. And then the last one is to go jump into a lava pit. So we'll go jump into a lava pit. But we got to be more specific about which lava pit we're going for. It is this one from a high height. So we got to come up here. And we just yeet. And that counts. So when we go back around to him, we'll be able to grab what we need. But for now, we are going back to grab our fairy and get the hell out of here. So the next fairy we're getting is the Key Fairy. That one lets us unlock certain secrets that are only able to be gotten with her. She's like, hey, you took a long ass time to get here. She's like, hey, I need to find secrets. So this is kind of like the key bird from Wario Land 4. In that, whenever there is a lock to open, she just goes right for it. You can't stop her. So you have to be able to control her a little bit, or else you are farming for fairies. That guy took a whole bunch of time. Oh, I thought I was out and around it. That's unfortunate. Nearly there, though. Fine, we'll damage boost through that. And we are immediately going to heal. And then we are going to Takamaga. How many skulls do we have? Skull check, skull check. We got 6, good. Okay, so Takamaga, we need to get this lady to open up one specific area. And to do that, we need to move her around certain other areas that automatically unlock. So we gotta come down this way. Ah, she went for it. Dang. See, she opens that and then just kind of disappears. So I don't believe there's a way around that, but at least it's some coins. So we'll have to go back to Shrine and spawn another one so we can come back in the right direction. Alright, we will quit out here. Managed to zigzag through, that's good. This does use a weight every time we do this, which is unfortunate, but let's clear this guy out. Alright. Sorry for the screen scrolling, please look away if you have to. Six, 7. That's what we need. Wait for her to spawn, and then we go to Takamaga again. Alright. Now, there are traps here in Takamaga as well, if you're not careful. This pillar can raise up and kill you. There's a bunch of shit that'll just kill you real quick. Being careful. We need to go down here. She went the wrong way again. Classic. We actually do need to buy that dissonance anyway, so that was kind of useful. But means we will have to spawn more fairies. Alright. Not entirely a waste of time, we needed to do that. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm happy about it. Okay. This is basically what you do in base game as soon as you get the key fairy also, except you have no idea where to use her. There's like barely any indication of where she goes, and you just have to kind of find a hint tablet that is specific enough to get to it. That's really it. There's nothing more. The first time I played through this game, it took me 50 hours and being able to look at the wiki on the side. To beat it. Because of how just dang inscrutable it is. You know the drill on the screen scrolls will be done shortly. Five, 6, 7. 7! Alright. Going back through. Actually, we will turn on our flame torque again. There you go. That's a good one. Okay. I believe there's one more we'll need her for, but we can clear out a little bit of this while we're working here. Yep, she opens that last section over there, so we gotta grab her again. Is this obnoxious? Is this bad game design? Absolutely. Do we still have to do it? Absolutely. I think we get the point after going back 4 times for another key fairy. But, you know, I just work here. More screen scrolling, so no big deal. Four, 5, 6, See if there's anything extra here while she spawns. No. Okay. Now, in the base game, all of this does not really happen before the end of the game. You don't really need the item that's back here. It's not necessary. But of course, in the speed run, like I said, the front half of this run is real easy to get through, and then it just kind of gets confusing and convoluted. Excuse me. So, we gotta get over there. Alright, well. There we go. That opens our chest. And we get, I believe, the gloves here. No, the pyramid crystal, that's right. We need to go to space now. Because we need the other yell to get our stuff. And then we need one more thing also while we're on the way over there. We're gonna buy some. Oh no, this is closed because it's funeral time. That old guy was super tired because now he died. We killed 6 guardians. Now he dies. We get this little funeral scene. We take off our hat respectfully. I don't take off my hat. It's nice. We get these little dancy girls. And then we come back in. These two guys are like, hey, you came to the funeral, thanks. Hi, I'm Giltorio. He gave us the La-Mulana jewel, right? You can use it to break curses, right? No, he gave us a flare gun. Okay. So, we did all that. Now we need to get the Mjolnir, so we have to go back to hell. Gonna buy more bombs, but we'll do that in a little bit. We could go to the power room and get that item because we have all 4 sigils, but I'm not gonna bother with that just yet. Hey, pulled one back. Okay, cool. I gotta turn off the flame torque again. We gotta go see Osiris. So we are moving through here. We'll eat those spikes, that's fine. No dodging. Thank you. He didn't play a death animation. What the hell? Oh, I hit spikes, that's right. Yeah, no punching him. Alright. Those are some sneaky spikes there. I went out and around further last time, so I didn't hit them. That should be all of our trials. We can talk to Osiris. At the end of all this, he's like, hey, I'm Osiris. I've been hiding here quietly. What do you want? We can have a lot of lore, or we can have him give us some shit. We wanted him to give us some shit, so he gave us the Lamp of Time. The Lamp of Time lets us freeze time. It's very useful. We can use it to cheese some more things that we wouldn't otherwise be able to get. Okay. We did fall into lava there. That's fine. Where are we going? To Valhalla, past Jaladar. That's right. Okay. Things are going okay here, Trom. This run doesn't really have a definitive end, so I can end right on time with no real issue. I'm looking to kill a 7th Guardian before then. But yeah, what we are going to do is we're going to fight another mini-boss over here. and hope that he plays nice. Otherwise, we can freeze him and just beat the hell out of him. There he goes. Okay, so he'll take a little swing with his sword here. We gotta stay above that, because he does a lot of damage with it. Just keep a good rhythm on him. He's pretty free. Obviously saying he's free halfway through the fight might not be the best idea. But we're fine. And we got a full health. That's beautiful. Okay, so doing that, we get the yellow thing here. I have that. Valhalla. Earth fire in front of the chair. I don't have fire. Where's fire? Did I not grab fire? Okay, let's grab fire. Did I, like, die or something before getting it? Yeah, I guess I did. I distinctly remember getting it, but that's fine. I'm, like, checking to make sure I have everything right here. Your boomerangs. Alright. Have enough weights? Yes, I do. That's good. We're just gonna tank it. Otherwise, you can come in from the backside here and just use one weight to get there. Which is preferable, but it's not fast. Come on, give me fire already. Thank you. Alright, going back down to that guy now that we have the right yell. I took extensive notes on all the yells that we have to do in this game because there's a lot of, like, stupid nonsense where the hint tablets don't really say, like, hey, yell this here. It just kind of says, like, hey, in this region, you need to be one with the earth and fire to do something. And you're like, okay, cool, thanks. What does that mean? Alright, so we go do this here. That should open up this area, drop us into some cold water. Need another weight here to open up the side. We need the death sigil, which we grabbed. That gives us the Mjolnir. That is the legendary hammer that you're thinking of. And we come back to the DSL Museum with that, and we're going to go into a pyramid. Make sure I'm going to the right section here. I believe it is just straight to the side. Nice flares. There's the pyramid, so we need to go down one. This is the step that I skipped earlier. Oh, sniped it. Okay. Look at that throw. All the way across. They can just chuck you, like, bones from halfway across the map. They deliberately designed, like, every enemy to be annoying in their own fun and exciting way. So now, the Mjolnir lets us shoot things with lightning. It also lets us catch lightning. So if we try and vandalize the wrong thing in here, we get some bonus lightning, and we can use it to open the way to the pyramid. Might stock up on something. Not too much. Greg, I don't know if I should do that. Okay, so here we need to yell some more stuff. Heaven, sun, moon, sea, fire. Alright. So there's a lot of traps here. You do all this work to get here. If you let down your guard for a second, you have a bad time. So we do this. We have our pyramid crystal. And we use that pyramid crystal to let us raise us up into space. It opens the pyramid, and then this giant thing drops down on you if you're standing there. And then you're like, oh yeah, I'm safe, right? No, there's a second thing because it's La-Mulana 2. Fuck you. This is bad time 2. This kind of tells you how to do the thing. That's not an extra scan that we need, but we gotta wait for our ride here so that we can go to space. We're actually gonna select the skulls because we need those. Yep, we're going to space. For some reason, this ancient civilization also did a thing in space, but we get to go into this little pyramid. We take a seat, and we go. Okay, this area, you need the clay doll suit because it is depressurized, and I sat and, oh boy, that's just a time loss. Cool. We're gonna go back up. I am just moving early on some of these, and it is no good. All right. So, remember those skulls that we got earlier? We got to place those. We can scan this for an extra thing that we don't really need. Normally, you have to use 12 crystal skulls here, but the randomizer lets you set it so you can use less. So I'm going to be placing these on the different little skull pedestals here. Got to watch out for these crystals. And then these little dials on the side will shoot lightning at you. So when you place one, it looks like that. Things are so hard to dodge here as you are moving around with swimming physics. Never mind about being able to impart your own momentum on yourself in space. That don't think about it too hard. The physics here is not designed to make sense. So yeah, you can set the number of skulls that you need. I usually just stick with 6. 6 are pretty easy to get in this run, so I could have actually grabbed a few more, I think. Right, so it's all the ones on this side. There are normally 12 that you need to get for this. Because this is like a super late game area. Waiting for that to move. No dice there. Jeez. Come on. Alright, thank you. Of course I get zapped. Alright, one last one to place. And then we gotta grab some lightning. Alright, they're all in. Let's grab 2 more zaps from these. Go. We are fully charged up on lightning. You can hold 3 charges. If you take a 4th, you just take damage. Alright, so now that we're here, these open up. I believe this is a guaranteed shot. It is not. So, lightning does not home in on things in this game. It's just a random shot for where it goes. Typically, if you're positioned correctly, it'll work. But instead, we've got to go back and grab more, because fuck you. It's La-Mulana. Why is things going to work, you think? We'll just grab a few extras, just in case. Yeah, it always goes to ground, Greg, but that's in a place that makes sense. Remember how we're swimming in space right now? Oh, cool. I lost my charge. I could barely even hit those from here. Alright, we're just going to take the one and see if we can use it. I'm going to go right up next to it. And it, of course, went exactly the opposite direction. Love it. Just absolutely love it. And I think you have to hit all three at the same time, so I may as well just go charge up again. We're going to clear out some of these crystals because they're annoying the hell out of me. Please get the zap in. Thank you. Alright. Make sure we don't get sniped on the way there. When I was practicing, this worked first try. So, make sure we're lined up. Nope. And normally if you have the power band, things can home in, but it doesn't always work even when you have that. Okay. We'll let that swing around a little bit. We can hopefully dodge some charges. Alright. So this is a long way out of the way just to get one mantra. Okay. Nope. Let me see where the power band is, because if we can grab that, that will help us out a little bit. Lamp of Time chest. Okay. Okay, we need the cog for that. Battlefield D2. Okay, let's see if we can get that. Really don't want to have to do all this again, but we'll try this one more time and then just move. Power band is what lets the lightning home in. Oh, okay. Right. You'd think they'd program it to work after doing all this. But as a matter of fact, they did not. We got 2. Cool. Alright. That's great. Thank you, game. Alright, Battlefield D2. Okay, that is something we can cheese. As you can see, we've got more guys in the area now. Okay, we need to move across. We don't have a lot of health, but that's alright. As you can see now, there's a guy from the Gate of the Dead in here for some reason. Do have a healing fairy, which is nice. Alright, so what we're going to do, come through here, hit this, that raises a weight over there. Now there's a bunch of crusher traps on the top that we normally need the Gale Fibula for, which is our sprinting item. Alright. But in this case, since we have the Lamp of Time, we can just do this. And whoops, we got what we needed. Okay. Remember where we fought Ratty before? There was a little gear space. We're gonna throw this in there. And then we... Okay. That's fine. Alright, so we get this. Actually, with the Mjolnir out, we can absorb thunder like that. So I will be calling this once I kill the 7th Guardian, if I can manage that in the time that we've got. There's our power band. Okay, so with all that, now we can go back and hope that the lightning works properly. So it's back to Darkstar, back to the pyramid, and back to space. The final dumbass frontier. I'll just use the weight here. As you can see, we now have a bonus skeleton here because of item score. Alright. Fortunately, Lumisa's move speed is pretty dang quick. So we can get to where we need to go as long as we know where we need to go. Actually, I'm going to take the opportunity, which I should have done earlier, grab some extra charge for Mjolnir while we're here. Do have to go up and around for that, but shouldn't be too bad. That'll save time over trying to use the little chargy guys. I used my jump early there, but was still able to swing around the corner. And this weight is still open, which is good. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Just have to hope we don't get hit by any of the chargers on the way up. Probably should have taken 2 as a safety, but that's fine. The learning process for a reason. This elevator takes an eternity. And the skeleton gets up so quickly. Really? No, I don't think so. Oh, I thought the chicken was coming with me. Okay. No, I went in the thing again. Dang it. I was like, I need to hold up so I can jump up. At least it doesn't take too long. Come on. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna nail this section up. Here we go. Dial's gonna spin, so I'm going to go down. Okay. Clean through there. Alright. Let's see what this looks like when it actually works. And before it doesn't actually work. There we go. So this lights up. It shows you, hey, we need to close the corridor of blood to seal away the anger of the ancient generations forever. And in doing so, we get the wind mantra, which we need in the village to grab one of the first items you usually get in the game, the gloves. Alright. So we're coming up this way. There is a secret extra area that leads back to a third region of the ruins from the first game. One of everybody's least favorite, the Inferno Cavern. Alright, so once we are here, we can yell. And we yell and it makes a thing appear. If I could menu today. That shows up, we can scan it. And when we scan it, well, I think it has to appear first. It's going to be like, hey, there's nothing here yet. Okay, now it's here. When we scan it... alright, one more time. Third time's the charm. When we scan it, we learn that we were wearing gloves the whole time. Makes sense, right? No? Good. Okay. So, all of that to say, we can now go kill another boss. We are going to... let's see, we'll get some more bombs. Take another safety save here. We are going to Ancient Chaos, which I have to remember how we get there. Ancient Chaos is... Oh, it's the bottom of Takamaga, that's right. Okay, cool. So we will go through hell one more time. What's our time looking like? 38? Okay. We may be able to get there in time. And, oh, that's weird. Why is that glowing? Why is it empty? Ooh. That's because it's nearly endgame. Unfortunately, there's like a bunch more things that we would have to get all the way there. So we just kind of leave it alone. 59. No, I'm going to be late. I got to wait a minute. Oh, 13, 14, yep. That sucks. And also I forgot to turn off the flame torque, so I could have blown up there, but we're good. 6. Working on a 7th. We gotta wait for about 30 seconds, so get some water. Alright, let's check my notes real quick. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to go for 8 this time. We could show it off a little bit. Okay. So we just gotta beat this up. And the rapier actually does hit behind you for a few frames too, so I was able to kill that guy. Alright, Ancient Chaos. So, this area is pretty dang dangerous. We've got more of that poison lava, so we're going to try and move carefully through here. We also have another shop that we can hit real quick. I tried to zigzag through them. No such luck. Okay, what's in here? We've got nothing. Alright. So, there's a lot of pots over there. The hint tablet in this area says turn away from your desires, and we'll see why it says that in just a second, right after I finish burning to death. Nearly. We have 5 health. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely be okay here. No, I'm gonna go heal. That sucks. I didn't have enough XP to be able to just grab a free heal there, so we're just gonna go back around. Okay, this time we're gonna go through Takamaga, because I don't want to wait on the other timer again. It may take longer doing this than the other thing. Beautiful. Okay. This room is super busy, and you need to be able to get on this elevator so you can get over here. And of course it pinged me off again. Okay, we'll clear out more guys. I don't think I can make that jump, but I can do this. Nope. Okay. That little move across there is such a pain. And actually, I think I have to bomb here. Not a lot of health going into Ancient Chaos. That's no good. This guy gets up so quickly. Alright, go across all this. I jumped a little early there. Okay. Get out of here, bird. I thought I had dodged all of them. Okay, we gotta be careful here. May just keep this on until I get all the way over there. Jumped over him pretty well. Ah, that's right. Think I can make this jump? No, too heavy. Alright, so we'll take it off for just a second, and straight back on. Not gonna lie, getting the last Guardian, or the 7th Guardian that I'm looking for in this time frame is gonna be a little tight. I forget that I can climb up there. I would love not to get, like, pinged by everything here. We can get over here. Get this nice, lovely fellow. Take this out. So it says turn away from your desires, and that means just don't get it for a second. Actual there, that's good. Okay. We're gonna see if we can make it to the tablet. There's a boss here that will be interesting to fight. Ah, dang. If we hit any of the birds, we get zapped. So that's no good. And it's all because of the one elevator room in this section that is just a pain. Why couldn't they just make regular platforms? Why did they have to make hexagonal nightmare platforms? Well, because it's La-Mulana. It's the simplest answer I can give. Alright, see if we can squeezle our way through here. No, absolutely not. We got this bird. It's probably gonna come back for me again, huh? Ooh, nice little move there. Alright. We have Earth Spears, so we can do this. Alright, cool. Probably shouldn't have waited, but that's fine. You can catch him right on the tip of the skull there, and it'll still let you through. Okay. Careful on these hops. Gotta get pinged by a bird and hit some spikes. Okay. Health is looking way better than it did last time. Of course, I say that now, and then we'll get hit by 18 bones because skeletons are terrible. Just gonna clear this out as best I can. What was that? It was like, no, I'm gonna turn around. Just kidding, I'm moving at you again. What was that? Alright, get fucked. Okay. So not as good as I thought. Oh yeah, absolutely. Alright. They weren't fully in yet. Oh boy. Wrong button. That's fine. We're gonna walk. We don't really need this money. So we can just come straight through. If this damn bird will let me through. Okay. For the bird. It's gonna be slow, but it's gonna be safe. The red birds are the ones you have to look out for. It sure is. Yeah, I know. There we go. Alright. Not like getting stuck there. Grab that extra coin. Okay. So how do we get up here? That's right, you can climb up this pillar. Wasn't it obvious? Okay. So there's a block here. And now we have to do things to mimic these little statues here. Beautiful. Moving on. Trying not to get juggled here. We're in a tight spot. Ow. 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 Move out of the way there. Fuck you. Alright. There's our tablet. That's what we need. Cool. We've got it. We're going to heal. We're still in a good spot, despite getting, like, ran around the garden gate 18 times. We are still in a good spot. We have 2 more prayers to Anu, quote-unquote, to make. And then we can fight our 7th guardian. And then I may just call it early. We'll see. Alright. And actually, I will switch to the whip here. Yeah, because if you hit that, you get some big time damage. Alright, cool, got him. Alright. Couple things we need in this nonsense room. We need to do this prayer, which means we need to be upside down. We need to fall down onto this, and conveniently there's this nice little snakehead guy that's right in the way. Got a dissonance for that. That would have been good for endgame if we could get there, but of course we cannot, and we're getting thrown back down, so we're just going to teleport up and around again. Most of the enemies are gone, which is good. It is a real pain to clear out this room, but most times it is typically worth it, because these birds will just keep coming. Nice, we got a heal there. And yeah, you thought this room was without traps? Well, here's some traps. Can't really see, so you have to sort of figure out a way to move downwards. Kill that guy. And then we jump. Ah, we need some more height here. There we go, that counts. Back to the mural. There is one more that we need to get. I have to remember where it is. It's right here. So we look up at the pillar for a little bit. And great, that's all we need. Clear out the enemies a little bit. And we're gonna go down one from here. Love that it hits backwards. Yeah, no, the enemies don't let you do that unless you have a way through. And those birds will hit you twice, so there's like no easy way to get there. Gonna have to get creative to platform our way back up there. There we go. Alright, in and up and through. Go around and down for this. Still got to me. That's annoying. Glad that he fell off. Fuck you, bud. Ow. Okay. All that opens up this section. Oh, that gets us back to there. Never mind. I think it's one more room over. Let me take a look here. I seem to remember there being an extra health here, but we may not need it. We're just gonna go for it. If I fall on spikes a billion times, then that's great. Actually, there may be something we can do through here that will help. Come on out, buddy. Okay. Alright. seem to recall you being able to fall through here. I might be completely wrong, or I might be forgetting something. Let's see if there's something we... Is there something we have to yell here? No. That's fine. We'll see if we can bomb here. We might just end up taking damage. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Whoops. I forgot the bombs hit 4 times, so we get poked 4 times. But that's okay. We are right back to where we need to be with the health that we need. So, whatever. Possible death warp. Don't need it, because we could just teleport back. But we do have to deal with this fucker again. Come on, you. Right. Alright, we just gotta get up to the top of this area. Easier said than done, of course. You get to see just a little bit about how crazy this section is. We're gonna try and just dodge some projectiles. Of course, all the back and forth platforms zig and zag. That drops you back down into the lava, so we gotta go back up and around again. But we kept our momentum. Okay. It is coming up on 7, so I will have to call this shortly, but we will have a few shots at this boss. Of course. We can do a thing that would be useful here that I should have thought of earlier. Okay. I don't have an Ankh Jewel. I don't have an Ankh Jewel. Okay, where's another Ankh Jewel? See if we can grab one quick. Map chest, ancient chaos. Oh, there is one here. Okay. Oh, that was our turn away from your desires. Okay. Okay, we'll go back around in a circle for this. Even though I took like 4 pages of notes, I did not take enough notes. Just trying to dodge everything here. Okay. Okay, there's our Ankh Jewel. I could speedrun this on normie mode. The any percent for that is around 2 hours and change. Would probably be better for my overall sanity, but haven't thought about it yet. Probably could. Alright. Let's do a thing. Oh no, we already used it. Never mind. Alright, we'll just have to get creative. These birds track your position and come back for you. Oh god. Do not like wasting health, but that's fine. Yep, that's right, they spin around. Okay, no. Not again. Skeleton almost sniped me there. Alright. We've come to the final stop for the speedrun. This is Anu. He has his own little ship. He likes to spin around a bunch, and he does a little dance that I'm gonna need you to do with me. Hopefully we have enough health to kill him, otherwise we can heal and go for it again. Here he is. He has his nice little spaceship. And he does his little shimmy dance. This fight also looks pretty cool. There he goes. He does his little dance. We want him to not do any of his other attacks and just come down. Sure. He's since he's an ancient god, he gets his own spaceship. Now this looks threatening, but also you just have to jump over the bottom portion and you're fine. With the feather, it's pretty trivial. Do the little shimmy some more. Yeah, but expecting the graphics of this game to be clear also is expecting the rest of the game to be clear. Alright. Not getting as many hits off as we can, but we're also not taking any, so that's fine. Yeah, game unclear is like the best. Yeah, now you understand when I tell you, hey, I'm playing this stupid-ass game. Just how stupid and ass it is. I missed that time, dang. Just go ahead and do it again. Oh, he did again. What a nice guy. Thanks, Anu. Okay, we spin again. Just wasting time here. Good. Oh, that doesn't hit as much, huh? Ow, that's no fair. Alright. Can't get pinged by him too much. Come on. Come on. Bombs aren't good here, but like only here. It's just because the hitbox is weird. Getting a little shisty here. He's shimmying a little faster. Oh man, I'm glad the rapier has hitboxes behind you first. Come on. Thank you. There we go, got him. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and call that here. So, yeah, GG insofar as we're willing to go here. You've endured this nonsense for long enough. Thank you for your patience. This has been a pretty good showcase of La-Mulana 2 and the nonsense that involves this game on randomizer. And as you can see, what we get for this is, of course, La-Mulana 2. So, it all works out. We're going to go put a toupee on a statue, and then we'll go get set up for our next run. One little fun thing here before we go. Zelpud, normally, kind of just chilling by himself. You know, he's got some wine. Just having a good time, right? If you mess with his statue, he decides it looks pretty good on his own. So, you know, he has this giant statue to himself here, like all non-egotistical people do. And if you smack it a few times, some moss falls down onto it and has trouble being spawned for a second. Then when you go back to him and talk to him, he has a nice toupee. And yeah, we'll leave you on that image. Thank you so much. Next up is Trom Warrior with One Must Fall. And that'll be our last run for the event. So, it's been good so far. Let's finish strong, huh? Catch you in just a second here.